Ladies and gentlemen, mic check, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The next 11th episode right now of the weekly close with, of course, the one and only Coin Baron. Today we're trying things out without some background music because we had some feedback last week, so I hope this time I'm a lot better audible. Anyways, a lot of good news this week, I think, regarding technicals, but also regarding price. It felt like a big nothing week. Last week I checked it. For Cronos, we closed the week at 8 cents 8. And right now, again, we're trading at 8 cents 8. But this time around, I'm feeling a lot more bullish, and we'll go into the charts in a minute, guys. But welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I also got a poll running right now to basically ask you guys, hey, are you bullish or are you bearish? What price for Bitcoin will we see next? Is it going to be 66k or 56? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Anyways, guys, let me check. Are we live? We are live. Oh, John, good sir. Welcome as well. Blessings, Baron. Smash the like button. Yes, guys, if you're just tuning in, don't forget to also press the like button. And of course, let me know in the poll what you're feeling right now. And as well, welcome, Mr. Papa Bigfoot. Greetings from Pennsylvania. Good morning to you, sir. Or probably good afternoon. It's a Sunday. It's the weekly close again. And then let's just dive into the charts, shall we? Shall we? Honestly, we have a lot also to talk about regarding ZK EVM. And I have a video coming up, I think, Tuesday, talking about, like, what's the difference between LCRO, ZK Crow, Rat Crow, you know, all the different kinds of Crow. But first, let's go take a look at that price over here, will we? Chicken Taco, let's Crow as well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So over here, we have the Crow US dollar chart. And as I mentioned just 7 days ago on Sunday, we're trading at the same price. But do you see the difference over here? The last time we were basically coming from down below the line, testing this line. And this time around, we're actually above it right now. We're above the line, and we're right now testing the 50-day simple moving average for support. We still have a few hours to go. But I would say this is definitely a bullish setup right now. Why do I think that? Also because we have multiple indicators. That show us the same thing. This is, by the way, actually quite interesting, because I think when I checked in like just a few days ago... wait a minute. So right now, again, guys, we're starting this next wave, it seems. But also, if you go to the weekly, that is, I think, a lot more clear. That right now on the MACD, we're going into a more positive wave. Slowly, very slowly, but we're getting there. So that's, guys, what I'm seeing, a more positive setup right now for Cronos. But if you go to the weekly, what is not a fun thing to see is that right now we are definitely still down below the 50-week simple moving average. So we do have still some technical hurdles to actually overcome. But on the daily, things are looking good. And I could say the same thing for Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys have been, up to date with the news. But I have to say, I think last Friday, they had the latest Fed meeting. And with the Fed meeting, guys, they decided, they are saying that the next, I think, meeting, they call it, whatever, they will actually they will announce the first rate cut. So that means that loans will become more cheaper. Isn't that a great thing, guys? So cheap loans is also going to be cheap money. So cheap money is good for Cronos, it's good for crypto, it's good for Bitcoin. So looking forward to that. Let's go quickly to the Bitcoin price over here. When we had the announcement, you did see a big candle for Bitcoin. But also, guys, this was coming. This was definitely coming. Also, just looking at the technicals over here. Again, I would like to look at the MACD over here. Definitely do see the green area over here. So things are looking good. Things are definitely looking good, guys. Have I shown, I think I've shown you last week the weekly as well for Bitcoin. Let's go over that once more. So over here, what we do see is that we had this touch last week or 2 weeks before on the 50 week. And right now, I do think that we can slowly continue our path again upwards. I don't know if it'll be next week. I don't know if it'll be in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Could be even like a month. But slowly we are continuing our path forward. And basically what I have been looking at, guys, is this is reset time. So we have this reset time. After a halving, after Bitcoin halving, typically, I think it takes about 4 or 5 months of nothingness. 4 or 5 months of nothingness. We just completed that period. We just completed that period of doing nothing on the charts, guys. The question, though, is what will we see next? Will history repeat again? Will we see those crazy moves? Let me go back to the chart once more. By the way, welcome, Legacy. Quick question over here. In the future, could you see CRO going to $10 with all the right marketing and utility? Good question, good question. So I've been looking at some announcements lately. Then we go to the Bitcoin chart, guys. What I would like to show you is this over here. So we just had this announcement by, I hate the name of this chain. But guys, we've got a new chain in the works right now. It's called Sonium. Sonium. And you might recognize the word Sony in there because, well, that's kind of it. This is a blockchain developed by Sony. And I don't know, man. To me, it's a bullish thing because what we do know is that big brands like Sony, Apple, Tesla, they're all looking into blockchain, right? They're all looking into blockchain. But over here, what they are doing is they're building a new layer 2 upon Ethereum, which is a good thing. The only thing which kind of surprised me over here, so they are building a layer 2. They are building a layer 2, Sonium, but they're building it on the OP tech stack. OP tech stack. That's kind of interesting. Why is that? Because Cronos is not building on the OP tech stack. They're building on the ZK tech stack. So we will still first need to see this battle between OP and ZK. And what will win? We don't know yet. I think near the end of this cycle, we might see a clear winner. What's going to be like the technical better candidate for the future? Will it be ZK? Will it be OP? Binance, by the way, they chose OP as well. Optimism, it's called, for optimistic rollups. But Cronos chose zero knowledge rollup. So it's going to be a battle, guys. I think that will be also the narrative of this cycle. The narrative will probably be real-world assets, a bit of gaming, of course, AI, and also layer 2s. Layer 2s like Sonium, a Sony Block Solution Labs. Interesting, though. What will the effect be on Cronos again? To go back to the question over here. Will Cronos be like a valid or interesting chain to build upon if they're not building on OP but are building on ZK? I think that's the battle, guys. We need to see this cycle. If we actually win this battle, then potentially. On the other side, though, of course, Cronos could also just pivot and build on OP if that's a clear winner. Like they're also choosing right now, not for Cosmos, but they're choosing for Ethereum to build up on for their layers. Anyways, okay. Let's talk some Bitcoin, right? Let's talk some Bitcoin over here. What were we looking at? Okay, so over here, Bitcoin again. I completely lost my train of thought here. So Bitcoin, guys, as I mentioned, on the weekly, right now, we are... Where are we? So I have drawn a different line, a different chart. I think I need to look for it right now. Is it Bitstamp? No. Coinbase? No. Yeah, so we had this pattern that definitely did not play out. We're not seeing right now this, well, head and shoulders pattern. We are seeing something like this, though, interestingly enough, for Ton, the Telegram coin. If you guys haven't heard, for Telegram, the original founder has been arrested in France, and the coin related to Telegram, Ton, let me look for it quickly. Ton coin, it's big down. It's a big down today. I can go to the daily, and then you can see, well, what happened with that It's been pretty crazy. Big dump within just 1 day after the arrest. About 20%. That hurts. That hurts. And that's also, I think, a good show again for this coin that it's not decentralized enough. It's all still dependent on Telegram. What is Telegram doing? If Telegram is going down, well, Toncoin is going down as well. We do have a similar issue, I would say, with Cronos. If Crypto.com goes down, the Cronos coin, yeah, will it go down? I think so. We can also take a look at the FTX token. What was it? FTT called? Yeah, it's FTT. FTT USD. Let's take a look. FTX token. Even the FTX token is actually moving quite a bit. That's interesting. I thought that would be down only, but apparently people are still trading this. Why though? Let me check on the weekly because this makes no sense. Why are people still trading this token, guys? FTT, of course, big collapse over here. Maybe it's more like a meme coin right now. There's no utility, of course, anymore for the FTX token. Maybe some people expect some kind of revival after the people get paid. They get paid their the losses basically for the bankruptcy for FTX. But I don't expect anything. But no financial advice, guys. But I would not trade the FTT token. And right now, I would still also clear away from the TON token. But potentially it might be a better buy at a lower price level. Okay, so what about Bitcoin again? Let's go back to Bitcoin. I was seeing some cool things just earlier this week, but I cannot find it anymore. So yeah, these touches over here, I talked about that. We're still on the MACD, a bit indecisive, but things might be on the better terms soon. What I was looking at, though, is I think more related to the altcoin season index. So right now, of course... no, I remember again. We were talking about the halvings. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Let me know what time it is in your jurisdiction over there. But over here, it's 9 o'clock, and I'm I'm not awake yet. 9 p.m. over here. Let's take a look quickly at the halving events, because that is quite interesting, isn't it? That's quite interesting. So we had a halving event, of course, in 2024, this year. Not that long ago, give or take in May. And let me draw a line over there, and then you can really start to see what is happening. We have the halving event, give or take in May, I think, over here. I might need to double check that. And also 4 years earlier, we also had one. Not exactly 4 years, but yeah, let's take a look over there. So that was back, of course, in 2020. 2020, we had a halving event. And there is a long period of nothingness. There's a long period of nothingness. It's 3 p.m. over there. John, good afternoon. Good afternoon. There's often quite a long period of nothingness. And I definitely drew this line over here wrong. It's going to be in 2024. But let's take a look at this period. How long did it take with nothing really happening? It was about 30 bars, 30 weeks, guys, 30 weeks. Pretty crazy. For Bitcoin, though, this time around, how long has it been so far? So far, we had about 20 bars. 20 bars. So we still have some time left, guys. Still have some time left. But then we will probably see some fireworks as well after the Bitcoin halving. And we can also take a look at what happened even earlier. We will see very similar results. After the halving, nothing happens. Halving event doesn't mean anything. Of course, in the end, though, guys, the halving events do have a big effect on the tokenomics. Because what we do know is that the miners that create the Bitcoin, or well, mine the Bitcoin, of course, the mint the Bitcoin, a lot of them are actually selling as well. A lot of them are selling. And you do know that after a halving, the amount of mined Bitcoin is literally halved. So they can only sell half the Bitcoin, the amount of Bitcoin that they previously mined. So we'll have this trickle effect. We'll have this trickle effect that at a certain moment of time, those Bitcoin is just not there yet. Nobody can actually sell that amount of Bitcoin that people want to buy. And of course, on the buy side, a lot of things happened as well this cycle already. We have BlackRock right now as one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin. And that's, guys, super bullish. That's absolutely super bullish. We are really going into a new paradigm, really, of crypto. That's my personal belief. But it's going to be like a very legit thing. It's going to be a very legit thing now, this cycle, but also in the cycles to come. You might have heard about the news that a gold bar, like a literal bar of gold, just crossed the $1 million price tag. A bar of gold, $1 million. Are you still? You have to wait. You have to wait and see. Bitcoin will also most likely reach that $1 million level one day. And I know it's a lot easier to transport that bar, that Bitcoin, than a bar of gold. Oh, John, dude. So far, I got 170k CRO in my bag, trying to get to 200k CRO. 200k CRO, dude. You've got about 30k left. Okay. I think you have got about, historically seen, about 9 months left. And what you could do, guys, if you want to make some additional CRO like John, you could, for example, try out some farming, liquidity farming. I know, guys, personally, my liquidity pools have been quite good for me personally. What you could do, guys, if you go to Discover Farm and Stake on ZK right now, for example, for some pairs like ZK CRO USD or ZK CRO VETH, about 80% APR, about 80%. That's quite juicy. And even on the ZK AVM chain, guys, you got right now fortune farming, you got H2 farming, you got CRO Mars farming. This might be an opportunity. And also, of course, on the app, if you want to make more CRO, with the CRO you already have, you could use the airdrop arena, or you could use the staking supercharger if it's available in your jurisdiction. A lot of options. Quickly though, talking about the by the way, legacy, definitely a nice bag, a very nice bag. Oh man, it's going to be hard though. There will be these days, guys. I think every one of you agrees. There will be this day when CRO is going to hit $1, right? CRO will hit $1. That's, in my book, that's like a guaranteed event. But what will you do? What will you do, guys? Have you already thought about this event? What's going to cross your mind? Are you going to sell? Are you going to wait a little longer? If you have any ideas, guys, let me know. I'm personally still a bit in doubt. I know creating this exit strategy is very important, but I'm like, do I want to keep a bit more in case it's going to go to those crazy levels like $5 or $3 or whatever? Do I keep a little? Do I have this moon bag? Or do I just, sell? What I would like to remind you of, guys, what I like to remind you of, though, is that you need to take profit. Do take profit whenever you can. Because what I'm quite sure of, this cycle, we can see that on the chart. This cycle, guys, we went down a lot. We went down a heck of a lot. If you scroll, you can see from the top, guys, we went down about, what is it? A lot. 95%. That hurts, man. Going down 95%, that certainly hurts. So even if we go, let's say we actually go back to $1, but let's say for the theory over here, we go to $5. Let's say we go to $5. Most likely we will go down again 95, 96%. And then, guys, even in the worst case, even in the best case, CRO is going to about the lowest point, about like 20 cents. So every time guys are selling or selling above, I think like 30 cents, 20 cents, that's already like a decent position to actually get back in the next cycle, depending, of course, how well CRO is going to perform. Could also be that we just crossed like the previous all-time high at about $1. I personally, I do like to watch my rainbow chart. That I will quickly find for you guys. It's always a bit of a mess because it's one of the only pairs with Tether on USD. So over here, this is going to be my personal exit strategy plan. I'm going to base it myself. Right now, guys, I'm still in the buy zone. And I also talked about this in my latest video. It's called Time to Buy for Cronos. Yeah, you can check it out. You can go through my profile if you haven't seen it yet. I think it's a pretty decent video. Talk a bit about Bitcoin. We'll talk a bit about Cronos. And also we talk a bit about CRO Bitcoin. And that one, oh, it's a messy one. It's a messy one. I'm not going to lie there. I'm definitely not going to lie there. Because I'm afraid we might actually go back to the purple box over here. And the purple box for me, that is the danger zone. The danger zone really for Bitcoin. For CRO Bitcoin. I'm selling 100% at $1. I mean, that's definitely a safe strategy, dude. Definitely a safe strategy. Then I'm buying Bitcoin and repeating again in the next cycle. I do respect that, dude. Make sure, guys, you have a plan like John over here. Make sure you have a plan. You will not get the perfect entry. You will not get the perfect exit. Just make sure you get an exit. And then you can repeat. And maybe have a hodl back. Maybe have a little bit of a hodl back. For example, for your Crypto.com Visa card. But that's it, you know. That's really it. If you guys are just tuning in, by the way, don't forget to also hit that like button. That definitely helps me. And maybe finally I can actually get myself some new suspenders. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in today again. It's a Sunday. It's the weekly close or weekly live stream over here. And we're right now checking CRO Bitcoin. And I'm not that bullish on CRO Bitcoin. I'm not that bullish on CRO Bitcoin, guys. I do expect us to go back to most likely this box over here. That's not good. It's not good. Potentially, though, we do have a wick over here. We do have a wick. So I could potentially also draw a bit of a line over here. A bit of a line over here. That might be or short-term resistance or short-term support, I should say. Potentially. But so far, Bitcoin is outperforming Cronos. And that's the truth. And I've been talking about this. I don't want to buy a falling knife. I don't want to buy a falling knife. And I've drawn also some lines over here. I think that was from last week's live stream. I want to see a confirmation above this level over here. There will be times, guys, that CRO is going to outperform Bitcoin again. There will be these times. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. And I think right now, you have to preserve those Satoshi values. You have to preserve those Satoshi values. And we can always make that decision still to change. And again, you will not get the perfect entry. That's why I accept, a worse entry. But at least, guys, when we go above this level, this orange line, I'm feeling more secure that I know, well, the downtrend is over. But again, my personal strategy, I do think, though, that's also, I think, good to mention over here, guys. I do think that we have seen the worst so far. We have seen the worst part of CRO Bitcoin. We had a really bad drop. And I think I also shown you a bit earlier, and I think 3 weeks ago, in the KuCoin Bitcoin pair, we also had a very bad drop. So one drop in the next cycle below the previous all-time low. But we recovered. We recovered really well. And I think we will do so again this cycle. So cheers to that. Definitely cheers to that, guys. I also want to talk a bit about the dangers. A bit of dangers, guys, because we do have also new trading, new scams, and new tokens on the ZKAVM chain. But first, a quick question over here about legacy. I remember when CRO was at like 4 cents. Those were the good old days. If you don't mind telling us, legacy, when When did you enter? Was that like back in 2019? Or like this year? I think I've seen CRO at like 4 cents. Like 4.8-ish. Those were good times though. Those were good times, guys, to DCA. 4.8, 4.9 like this year. You came in during COVID, okay. You came in during COVID. Or is it? This chart, guys, doesn't even include the pre-COVID period. So Coinbase actually listed Crypto.com very late in the cycle. So if you go look for a chart, try to look at a different one. For example, this one over here. Cronos US dollar by Crypto.com itself. Even that one, though, does not have all the values. So let's go take a look at CRO USDT. CRO USDT. There we go. Even this one doesn't include all the nice values. That's a shame. Crypto Runner, can you make me a moderator? Is there any spam that I'm missing right now? Is there any spam that I'm missing? Oh, let me check out, by the way, what's happening with the poll. If you guys haven't filled the poll in yet, where are we? Oh, wow, okay. We got 25 votes so far. 25 votes. And about 84% says, well, 66K is more likely. 66K is more likely. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely crazy. No spam today, sir. Oh, guys, I don't know if you have seen the comments on some YouTube channels, but it's been the worst. It's absolutely the worst. You go to these YouTube channels and you see the comments and like, hey, I've got this course by XYZ and he learned me to trade and right now I earned $10,000. Don't believe that. I try to remove those as quick as possible, guys. But don't WhatsApp anyone in the comments. It's always a scam, just to make sure, guys. And also, I don't launch any Coin Baron tokens. I don't give you guys trading advice. I don't DM you. I just have my own Twitter account at the Coin Baron. And that's really all the communication I do. That's really all the communication I do. It's a thing though, man. It's a thing. I hate it. I hate, for example, I love to watch the Crypto Report, Crypto Kip, Black Sea, but normally I like to reply, but if I see all that messy spam, it's, yeah, like it's disappearing in a sea of scams. So it's crazy. So for Legacy, he thinks actually that the reason for 66K is mainly the rate cuts and the CPI data. Have the CPI data numbers already been shared? The latest ones? Is that like in the numbers from July? August? I am a moderator for CryptoKip. I will check it out, Crypto Runner. I will check it out. I don't know how to do that on stream right now. I have no clue. I'm a bit of a noob in this. A bit of a noob. But let's get back to those dangers, guys. We have seen the scam dangers. I also want to talk a bit about these things over here. Very, very dangerous things, guys, to invest in. So on day one of trading for basically any crypto, there is really a lot of hype for tokens. For example, this one, guys, H2 on Cronos ZKAVM. A lot of hype on day one. And then a slow rug. A slow dwindling down of prices. But unfortunately, this was to expect. This was really to be expected. Right now even, we do have still a crazy market cap for H2, the platform that you see over here. Really a crazy market cap. And the problem is, guys, that they reward you with the H2 token. They reward you for using the platform with H2. So everyone, including myself, is selling. And I'm happy. I'm still getting a good APY. But don't buy into these platforms, guys. Really make sure you do your research. There will probably be like a reversal. There probably will be like a reversal. But definitely look out for platforms or charts like this over here. It's dangerous. Crypto Banner, blessings. So many good guys coming in over here. I do have to respect you guys for just being in here with the Crow fam. Like, I've seen you guys with Crypto Kip. I've seen you with, I lost the name. There's another great dude on YouTube talking about a few tokens, but a lot about Cronos as well. Good to see you guys in there. Oscar Ramos, of course. That's actually not the guy I'm talking about. He's talking, I think lately, he's been talking a lot about Shiba Inu. I have no clue what's happening in the Shiba Inu world, personally. Don't know if you guys have been looking at Shiba. Let's take a look. What's Shiba Inu doing? Can I check it out over here? Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. I have no clue. Is that the one? Most likely. Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one. Let's go to CoinGecko. CoinMarketCap over here. CoinMarketCap, what's Shiba Inu doing right now? Minus 5%. Okay. Still though, we're talking about a 9 billion market cap token. 9 billion, guys. Crazy stuff. 9 billion. It's absolutely crazy. Having said that though, a lot of people were afraid. A lot of people were afraid because Cronos was dumping about like 3% today, back to that support level. Everything has been dumping today. With a few exemptions. Pepe 7%. Uni 6%, dude. ICP. What the hell is ICP still doing here, guys? I have no clue what ICP even does. What's the utility behind ICP? It came in last cycle and it's still here. Which venture capital firm is backing this stuff? I do like this though. Like Polkadot, guys, it got a little GIF over here. GIF. Oh, for sure though, Mr. Russian Mob. What happened over there? By the way, I do like that loader line. That's a panda line, really cool. A lot of guys, applause over here to Russian Mob. But what happened to the H2 token that also happened with VVS token? It's been the VVS playbook all over again. So we got, regarding Cronos, we got Oscar Ramos, we got Austin and Zach. I might need to check them out, guys. Crypto Runner, yeah. ICP is so wrecked from inception. It's got good tech though. But what's the tech? It's internet computer. It sounds very techy, right? My internal nerd is like, I want to check this out. But also it's yeah, I don't know. I have no clue what it does. But I'm interested. I've got about 200k Jasmine, John says. I have no clue. So Jasmine, what's if anyone can educate me, what does Jasmine do? Where is Jasmine token? Oh, you can't see my screen. So Crypto Runner also mentions over here. A lot of people talk about Jasmine, which is an Ethereum token, but I don't have any. Jasmine. We have over here, I don't use it, but we got this campsite. It's called Jasmine or Jasmine. I think it's made in Hungary. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a big platform for adult content. Let's call it like that. So every time I hear Jasmine coin, I'm like, is this like the coin to use on the adult content platform? It's actually Japanese Bitcoin. Okay. Japanese Bitcoin. Why is it Japanese Bitcoin though? Japan though goes crazy on these coins, I've heard. Japan goes crazy on these coins. It's all running on ETH though. It's ERC20 running on ETH. Okay. Learning something new today. If you guys, by the way, want to learn something new, I think this was quite interesting. So we had this what's it called? We had this interview by Pampa.cro over here with Ken Timsit. So Ken Timsit is the head of ZK EVM, the head of Cronos Labs, I should say. And he has been talking a lot about, okay, so, you know, I have not heard the complete interview yet. I'm still listening. It's a 2-hour long one. I haven't had 2 hours yet. But he talked a lot about, you know, the expectations. So did we actually fulfill the expectations with Cronos ZK EVM? And what he did say is that he expected a lot more outside Cronos people to come in. And that has not happened yet. That has not happened yet. I'm also surprised because, like I mentioned before, APRs are good over here. The triple yield is great. But people are just not yet finding out about, how's it called? Cronos ZK EVM. Then also we got a comment over here by John. Would you have Sony and Panasonic CEO that actually run the token? So, well, yeah, just me. That's interesting though. We talked a bit earlier, guys, about this Sonium, the Sony chain. This might be actually very, very cool, by the way, for PlayStation NFTs, the Sony NFT or the Sonium chain. But I'm curious. So the Just Me token has been created by the Sony and Panasonic CEO. Guys in Japan, guys, are very bullish. They're very bullish on crypto. I like that. Okay, we've got about 3 more hours left, guys. About 3 more hours until we have the weekly close. But also for the daily close, it seems that Cronos is still doing okay-ish. It tapped the blue line. It tapped the blue line for support. And we're still here. We're still trading. And this is a good setup. This is definitely a good setup. And right now, I think we are primed for some next movements. Of course, no financial advice. But if you'd like to see some nice movements for CRO, don't forget to also hit the like button. And if you haven't done so, subscribe as well. That definitely helps the channel. Okay, we've got a question over here. A question and answer to Coin Baron. What are your top 5 altcoin picks? Ooh, good question. Let me know, guys, in the comments as well in the chat right now. What are your top 5 coins? Can I legacy, Mr. Legends over here? Does Ethereum count? Does Ethereum count? Is Ethereum an altcoin? I would say so, right? Japan is bullish on live in every aspect. What I can't understand though, what I always see in these videos from people living in Tokyo is they live on those very small, like 10 square meter apartments, and they have got everything very tidy. But you know, it's crazy. I couldn't live like that kind of small space. I need my space. I need my block space. Okay, so Ethereum does count as an altcoin pick. Then let's go to CoinMarketCap again. My personal top 5 altcoin pick. Let's start with Ethereum. It's a no-brainer. Ethereum is my no-brainer. I will include Solana. I actually ordered a Solana phone. Solana is generally bullish. The only thing which I don't like, it's totally not centralized. It's not centralized. Apology. Ugh. It's not centralized at all, or not decentralized at all. It's all running on just a few validators. But the tech is good. Very low cost. Very low cost for transactions. So Ethereum, Solana. I will go to like a rank in a few minutes, but I will include those. I will include not Polygon. Last cycle, guys, I was very bullish on Polygon, but not anymore. Not anymore. I will include Cronos, of course. I definitely will include Cronos. And I have a bit of low cap altcoins, which I will include. If you guys haven't heard about them, I am bullish about Myria, the Myria token. Very low altcoin, very low market cap one. Very low one. It's sitting right now at about, what's it called? 60K? 60 million. It had a really good rise though. But then I think early in the year, it kind of had this M pattern, and it does need to recover right now, otherwise it might lose some momentum. And I also have the same with the Mavia, Heroes of Mavia. It's also not doing that well recently. It actually topped out at about $10. But right now it's sitting at about $2 with only a market cap of about 60 million as well. So these are my coin picks. What about ranking then? I personally would say, guys, rank is... Yeah, I have to say it. Of course, Cronos is going to be one. Cronos is going to be one. And then I would say I would go to Ethereum. Solana is a hard one. Yeah, let's do Myria first. It's a gaming coin. So Myria then on 3, Solana 4, and then we do Mavia 5. That's my my choice for this cycle, based on my personal preference, of course, and my bags. Oh man, I don't know how you guys are allocated, but yeah, I do see Crow for life, baby. Oh yeah, it's a lot of people say never bet the farm on one coin. I betted the farm. I made big bets. But I think I will be the guy that said, well, I told you so. And the thing I hate the most in crypto, when price is going to go up, people will say you are lucky. People will say you are lucky. You are not lucky if you're watching right now, guys. If you're watching this and you are having your bag of Crow, you have your bag of Sol, you have your bag of ETH. I don't know what you guys have. I see Crow, Jasmine, XRP, HBAR. XRP might even have a good cycle this time around because I think they settled all their cases. I do see ADA, Crow, Fetch AI, Shiba, and AVAX. AVAX is a gaming coin or gaming narrative, also very good. I like it though, guys. You are not lucky. You did the research. You waited the right amount of time. You took the risk. You're not lucky. You use your brain up here. And of course, guys, no financial advice we give here. But you are not lucky if you buy crypto and you actually get a good exit. You might be lucky sometimes, though. I don't know. Let's go to Doge, guys. I think no one... Did anyone expect this? I think not, right? I think not. Jesus Christ, what happened with this coin? There is some kind of luck, of course, but you will not continuously hit luck like this. At some point, we call it skill. Okay. Anyways. Question over here by Crypto Runner. Let us know how the Solana phone is. I will make a review, guys. I have no clue. I think it's going to be a phone with like a pre-installed Phantom wallet. And that's it. I think that's going to be it. But we'll see. Maybe something cool. Instead of Myria, I would choose Degen on Coinbase. What is Degen, though? Never heard of it. It's a low market cap choice as well. Do you have any alts on Cronos? Yes and no. I do have them, but they are not my big bags. Like when I'm talking, guys, about these positions, I've got about at least like 1K in them. About 1K in them. I do have a few hundreds probably in Cronos ecosystem. But I'm scared. I'm really scared, guys. I'm really scared. I don't like what's happening on a lot of the Crow ecosystem tokens. I can show you though what I do like. For example, right now you could go to Push. And I do own a bit of Push myself. The Push token with their own Push platform. Actually, I do own quite a bit of Crow Bro. I think actually I might be the number 2 holder over here. Yeah, I'm the number 3 holder over here. So I'm a back holder of Crow Bro. And I got some Croginal Cat. That's it. Croginal Cat. Yeah, that's it. Maybe a bit more, guys. You can actually find my wallet if you go to, I think, the links. I hold a bit of meme tokens on a lot of chains. I kind of lost track, and I don't know if you guys got any tips for me. How do you guys keep track of your portfolio? Let me know. Do you keep like an Excel? Do you... It's going to be very confusing, that's for sure. Especially because right now I got a bit on chain. I got a bit in the airdrop arena for CRO. I got a bit on the exchange. I got a bit as a trading pair. I got a bit of liquid staked CRO. It's confusing. Oh, I do see a lot of great questions over here. Jojo as well, welcome, dude. Happy weekly close as well to you, good sir. CRO has a new logo on TradingView. Is that the case? That is cool. Let me check that. I would like to see that. Does CRO have a new logo? Welcome, class. It's the Cronos logo. Wasn't that there earlier? Can I actually already find ZK CRO? No, he can't. That's a shame. What else did I miss? Yeah, mine as well. I'm farming CRO, betting the farm. Oh, I think I could have bought a nice truck, a nice with the amount of CRO I bought. Like I could do some actual farming. Bought some chickens, some cows, but no. Let's do some CRO instead. Okay, we've got an off-topic question over here by Jason. After this bull cycle, what do you think CRO would drop to? Oh, actually, we actually talked a bit about this, Jason. We talked a bit about this, but we will drop again, 95%. I'm quite sure of that. 95%, maybe 90%. We talked about, you know, if we will potentially hit about $5, that would mean we would go back to about 30 cents. If you go back to like $3, well, we're talking about 20 cents. Are we going to $1.50? We're probably going down to like, let's say 10 cents. So it depends on how high we will go that cycle. It will depend, but about 95%. About 95%, I think. Well, what do you think, Jason? What do you think? What's the CRO motto? Fortune favors the brave. Thank you. Thank you. Don't repeat after me, guys. But fortune favors the brave. And we actually, I think some people asked to me to join. We have this little group over here. We have this little group over here on X. It's called CROFam Connect. We did talk a bit about diversification, and I think diversification is a good thing. I think it's good to not have all your bags in one basket. But somebody, and I think that was Mr. Hodel, also mentioned that, well, if you diversify too much, you will also lose out on a lot of gainers. I think it's also the case with Microsoft. So Bill Gates, guys, if Bill Gates would have just hold on to his holdings on Microsoft, he would have been so freaking rich. He would have been so freaking rich. But instead, he decided to diversify. He bought a bit of Apple. He bought a bit of... Okay, Apple has been a good buy. But he also bought a lot of stupid things. He should have just held on to his own choice, Microsoft. Do not diversify too much, but do not hold everything into one basket. Having said that, though, Bitcoin is a safe choice. I could live without. What are up to? No worries, Jason, no worries. It's not a new logo. It's not a new logo. It's the new Cronos logo, but I think Cronos has been there for quite a while, isn't it? So the Cronos logo, it's small. But it's been the official, I think, on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko as well. Let's double check over here. It's actually not black. It's not black. It might be, though, due to the dark mode. It might be due to the dark mode. If you go all in CRO, you are fine as well. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel, guys. Question over here by Crypto Runner. Crypto.com app is the best though. Never goes down during peak buys or sells, unlike Coinbase or Uphold. I've never heard about Uphold myself. I want to say one thing about this though. It's not Crypto.com's fault, but they do have some issues with their partners as well, like the third-party service they use. If you try to actually get fiat on Crypto.com, it takes so much longer during those peaks. I tried to buy a bit more at the 50k drop. So Bitcoin guys dropped to 50k. Cronos dropped to about 7 cents. I would have bought a lot more CRO if I actually had my funds in there. But they, of course, use banks, and banks have issues. So guys, we need Web3. We need Web3. But Crypto.com, 100% uptime. 100% uptime. We also have FLP on Fulcrum. So FLP is basically a basket of VUSD, VE, and wrapped BTC. And you can also use that to earn ZK CRO as a reward. Let's check out, guys. Let's check out Fulcrum. That would be a bit of a nice bet as well. Fulcrum. If you guys haven't heard about Fulcrum, Fulcrum is a decentralized leverage platform, and over there you can trade pairs like ETH. You can long, you can short. You can long and you can short. Or is it? I personally don't really do much with that. I don't do much with that. But I do have a bit of FLP if I'm right. Where's my FLP? Oh, I actually do have a little bit of a trade over here, apparently. I have an open order. Didn't know that. Where are we? I'm actually ranked quite high, I would say. Oh, man, this platform though. I have about 86 FLP coins over here. That's fine. Learning a lot still about Fulcrum, guys. Don't don't yet trust me in everything regarding leverage trading. But it's a cool platform, I'm not gonna lie. By the way, guys, if you don't follow Mr. Jojo yet, check him out on CryptoX. Check him out over there. Because whenever he's talking in the space, he's providing some good alpha. And I know not everyone is into meme coins. Not everyone likes core. But just listen to Yo-Yo, because he's not... I don't pronounce it well. Yo, whatever. Check him out on X. You can find him as Yo-Crow over here. And he provides a lot of great intel. Check him out over there. You might want to yeah. You might want to become a Crow bro as well. No financial advice. So question over here by Russian Mob. Do you play Main City? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I heard they just actually had a new update. They just also had a new currency called Titanium. Don't know what I think about it. I have to check it out myself first. But it's pretty good though. It's pretty cool. It's good that they keep updating. Coin Baron Live is awesome. Thank you so much. Big respect to Mr. John over here as well. So over here, a question or comment. So my leverage feature was disabled for updates on the CDC app when Bitcoin was running up last time. Good timing for CDC. So was that actually like... was it really like an update? I mean, the timing is a bit too convenient, isn't it? It's a bit too convenient, isn't it? Poor Russian Mob over here, guys. Let's check out, guys, what Crow is doing. We still have the daily close. And we have the weekly close as well in a few hours. I think this is going to be very bullish. So for anyone just tuning in, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. But I want to reiterate what we ended or started with. Last week, we were at exactly the same price. We're trading at about 8 cents, 80. 8 cents 90 about right now. But that time around, we were below the blue line again. And right now, we're above the blue line and retesting it for support instead of resistance. And go to the weekly. I have to repeat this. Weekly is looking very good, guys. Scooping up on the MACD, as you can see. And then also for Bitcoin, guys, it's going to be the exact same thing. On the daily, we are right now for the MACD in the green. And normally, guys, what normally happens is that Bitcoin goes first and then CRO and all other altcoins will follow. So that's bullish. It's very, 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 very bullish, I would say. And also, take a look at this. Take a look at this, guys. On the daily, we're above it. Bullish, very bullish. We tested this line for support so many times. So many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. It took 10 times to really break it. And now we're above it. Looking right now at the poll as well. We have 25 votes. 27 votes, I think, right now as well. 84% of you says next step is 66k. People are feeling bullish again. I need to check the fear and greed index, but overall, I think it's very positive, isn't it? Do you think Bitcoin is going to 76 though? William, what do you think? What do you think, dude? I have a hard time making these predictions on the weekly or on the daily, basically. What's going to happen on in just 7 days? Potentially, though. Like 76, where is it? There's a bit of resistance over here. There's a bit of resistance even over here right now where we are at. 65 is the first nut to crack. I can actually make a bit of support lines that we can see over here. So this is going to be the first line. Then we have this one. Let me change the color. And then finally, we do have this, I would say, is the last support or resistance. So these are the lines I'm looking at, guys, about 65, 67, and then 68. So I potentially could see as well a rejection at 67. And then it will take like a few more weeks. Could be something like that. Personally, I don't know. This short-term trading, guys, there might be a bit better way right now to do it, but right now it's not something I'm comfortable making these calls. How much did you pay for your loaded line? I personally paid a bit too much, Mr. Runner. I paid a bit too much. I paid about 1,000 right now. They're trading at about 650. They're a bargain though. They're definitely a bargain, especially guys. If you get a loaded lion, you will get rewards plus bonus. And I think that's a really cheeky one, but a really good one as well. Anyways, so I want to quickly wrap it up, guys. I see a lot of cool guys. So a quick shout out to William, a quick shout out to Crypto Runner, to John, to Klaas, Russian Mob, Yo-Yo, Legacy. What did I miss? Chicken Tiger, Papa Dickfoot as well. Big shout out to you guys in the chat right now. Good to see you. Good conversations again. I want to close it, guys, by saying that, well, Cronos is looking good. I'm actually really positively bullish right now. It's going to take potentially a few more days, few more weeks, but we will see those big rises again. Will it be those 50%? Probably not, you know. I am waiting, though, for the first days when we see those double-digit gains, like 10%. We did see that. We did see that just a few weeks earlier. 10% gains for Cronos. That's what I'm waiting for. Then suddenly people will feel bullish again. They might suddenly want to check out Cronos. Hey, and if they check out the Cronos token, they might check out Cronos ZK-EVM. And suddenly, well, coins on ZK-EVM might be pumping as well. And we might see this positive, you know, loop with the CRO token, with the CRO ecosystem. So I think it's a matter of time. Give it time. Make sure, guys, that you check out the channel as well to stay up to date. But that's it really for today. Yeah. That's really it for today. I need to go to bed, guys. Tomorrow's work day. Earn that fiat, guys. Earn that fiat. And check in about a week. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Till later. Peace.